Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ken Dodd Happiness Show. We hope you're going to have an evening full of laughter and happiness. And here he is in person, from the London Palladium, the Squire of Notty Ash, King of the Diddy Men, it's Mr. Ken Dodd!
On the front row here to desist, pack it up, and I'll see you at Sunday school next Tuesday. First of all, are you ready for this? Yeah. Are you ready to go? Yeah. Are you all with me? Yeah. Anything goes? Yeah. Right, your place or mine? First of all, I'd like to say, my Lord Mayor, Lady Mayoress, my gracious Lord Mayor, good gracious Lady Mayoress, I'd like to say, hi! Oh, God. That's no good for Sunderland. Don't be so skinny with it. Hi! Hi! You're not skinny with it, are you, missus? No, you don't look as though you'd be. I'd like to say how tickled I am. Yes, they can't touch me. How to be here tonight, here in this magnificent Sunderland branch of the Meals on Wheels service. Do you know, sir, I can't tell you how excited I feel tonight. Well, I could, but I get locked up. What a fantastic show this is going to be when it starts. It's going to be, folks, this is going to be the best show. This is going to be the best show I've ever done in my whole life. Which I'll tell you why. This is it today. Today, my anniversary, ladies and gentlemen, my anniversary. 57 years in show business, ladies and gentlemen. 57. In the interval, the manager is going to present me with a tin of soup. 57 years slugging away day after day all over Britain. 57 years slaving over a hot audience. 57 years dreaming of stardom, the bright lights, the beautiful people and the champagne. Suddenly waking up and finding yourself in Sunderland on a Saturday night, performing to a bunch of people who are waiting for a hip operation. When I first came on it, I don't know, but it's an outpatients. Right, let's get it sorted out then. Outpatients, bunions, bad backs, boils, anything beginning with B. Yes, that as well, sir, all over the side. Heavy breathers and asthmatics all over the side. Hemorrhoids, remain standing. This... God, I should have paid the congestion charge. This is going to be the best show I've done all week. Well, I've had a great... You've had a good week, haven't you, sir? I can tell you, you look bloody shattered. I've had a fantastic week. Monday morning, I suddenly woke up with misgivings. And I was lying there. There was this gorgeous blonde lying alongside me. Whoa, have you been here all night? She said, shut up and finish your dream. Monday evening, I suddenly found out my ginseng was working. Yeah, never mind how, I just did. Are they chucking somebody in or chucking somebody out here? There must be somebody standing outside tripping over. I've lost my damn place now through you, missus. Anyway, make sure you don't lose anything. What's been going on while you've been sorting yourself out, parking the car and putting your shoes back on? What's happened, first of all, the band, that's the band there, see? That's my group, that's health and safety. Well, yes, it used to be wet and windy, but now they played the overture, the overture. It's gone. Oh, it's a bit early for a respirator, isn't it? Oh, well, we'll have the overture. That's the overture. We owe you the overture, okay? So you'll get then some lady said I was coming on, didn't she? So I came on, didn't I? Yes, and that's it. That's all you've missed, actually. And I've said, I tittled I am. I said, I tittle I am to be here in Sunderland. That I'm a terrible liar. To have the wonderful week, that was it. Monday morning, Tuesday, I got as far as Tuesday. Tuesday, I got a phone call from the dentist. He said, in a fortnight's time, I can take the brace off. Yeah. It's been 38 years, it's starting to chaff now. I can hardly get a bite on this. Yes, all right now? Did everything come out all right? Don't wait, it was only a pimple. This, yeah, we had the overture. See? Wasn't worth waiting for, was it? What's that? Wednesday. Wednesday, bit of bad luck on Wednesday. Thieves broke into my car and stole my crew clock. But on Wednesday evening, my luck changed, just like I got 6 numbers all in a row. It was on the gas bill. That's a start, isn't it? Thursday morning, I was going to take the dog. I was going to take the dog to obedience class, but he wouldn't go. I said, little swine, he's going. So Thursday afternoon, I took the dog along to the vet. The vet said, what's wrong with him? I said, he's cross-eyed. Oh, he said, I'll have to put him down. I said, what for me, cross-eyed? Oh, he's too bloody heavy. They're warming up. Thursday evening, I had my ears pierced. I didn't mean to, but I walked in front of a dartboard in the pub and wasn't thinking what happened? No, but it's been like this for months, you know. There's a bit of a jinx somewhere, a jinx. A few months ago, I went to Elton John's gay wedding. Yes, and I caught the bouquet. I hope not. I believe it smarts. Well, he said it does anyway. Friday morning, there was a tap on the front door. You have a funny sense of humour, that plumber. Thursday morning, I thought I'd go out and do a bit of shopping. So I went along to the Army and Navy stores. You ever been there? The Army and Navy stores. I said to the manager, I said, where's the camouflage jackets? He said, they're good, aren't they? Friday, I had a very, very successful business lunch with my accountant. He paid the bill and I managed to snatch the receipt. Saturday, you're not going to read Saturday, I got a £10 rebate from the Inland Revenue. Yeah! And they said there's plenty more where that came from. Oh, yes. You have to do something. It's stress, isn't it? Yeah, look at this poor old cocker. Look, his knuckles are white on his walking stick. This stress is a terrible thing. Statistics prove, ladies and gentlemen, I can say it. Statistics prove. You try doing that after 3 pints of bitter. Statistics prove, and they're never wrong because statistics prove that 1 in every 3 people in the North East is crackers. I thought there were more than that, actually. Statistics say that 1 in every 3 people in this audience tonight, 1 in every 3 here tonight is a raving nutcase, a Barbara. Have a look at whoever's sitting on your left-hand side now. Yes. Good. Have a look at whoever's sitting on your right-hand side. Is that so? Well, in that case, it must be 50%. 50% of this audience are all optimists. They're the ones who book taxis for 12:20. No. Don't panic. It's an ugly rumour. A lot of people say, no, it hurts, you know. People say when you go to see a Ken Dodd show, you have to take sandwiches in a thermos flask. They do a wonderful breakfast here. But I will admit, in the past, yes, way back, some of my shows were a bit substantial. I've seen children grow out of their trousers, well, have you not? Yes, when you booked the ticket, you did book a ticket to see it come in, didn't you? I mean, you're not here on a freebie, are you? When you paid the ticket, you didn't just buy a ticket, you know what I mean? You joined a pension plan. Well, Mr. Jollybit-Bottom, he seemed to be a likeable sort of chap. Why should you give me a funny look side? Because you've already got one. You've got a lovely blonde there. It's very nice. It's very nice to see men out with their daughters. We've got a lot of blondes in tonight. How do you make a blonde's eyes light up? Shine a torch down her ear hole. No, sorry about that. Sorry. There is somebody tripping up outside you. There they come. Right. Excuse me, pardon, excuse me, pardon, excuse me. Sorry, was that your foot? Sorry, pardon. Is that your bunion? Sorry about that. Pardon, excuse me, pardon, excuse me, pardon, excuse me, pardon. Good, well you can get out now because you should be on this side now, you know. I'm not going to like it. Have they missed much? Okay, right, now this... Dear, oh dear. When you, have you signed in, love? Have you? Yes, have you got your blood group and last... next of kin and all that. They're late arriving because it's our honeymoon couple of days, Joe. And we're only married this afternoon. Mr. and Mrs. Turner, Willie Turner. This is... no, well, you seem a very reasonable man, sir. Yes, you seem okay. What time do you want the show to finish? What do you see? I'm at your service. I'm your servant, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the head waiter. That's why I'm dressed up like an ice cream man. Whatever you say. Do you want the hot show or the cold show? Hot? You sexy lot. Do you want the long show or the short show? You fools, you're playing into my hand. Well, we'll put a curfew on the show, you see, and whatever you say, time the show to finish it, that's it. If you say 10, 11, 12, whatever time you say the show's finished, that's finished. What time do you want the show to finish, sir? Pardon? What time? 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Why do you want to go home in the interval? Oh, it's just really stressing. And the newspapers, they don't help, do they? The newspapers, because the headlines all doom and gloom. I think all newspapers should have a happiness page. Is that a good idea? But think about it, folks, a happiness page. Then on a Monday morning, when you wake up, you say, start the day with a week laugh. Yeah. You see the headline, Inland Revenue Officials swallowed by boa constrictor. All men in the northeast to be given free Viagra. This is, we don't need it, you know. Yes, it's all about protest marches, don't they? And sit-ins and love-ins and lock-ins and... Oh, dear. We tell them what they did. Did you read what they did in British West Hartlepool? This... they had one of those looters in British West Hartlepool. And protest... They did about 25 shillings worth of damage. And here in Sunderland, they broke into the police station down the road here, broke into the police station and stole all the toilets. Yeah, well, the police have got nothing to go on. And then they had all these, the MP's expenses. That was a laugh at the MP's expenses. God, it was. We can learn from them, you see. Yes, with this being a long, long show, you could put this place down as your second home. Yes. Why not? You don't realise that you're in line for a duck house. That's... And then there's the GG bit, wasn't it? The horse. Oh dear. Eh? And they're serving those Shergar burgers. All that GG stuff. Oh dear. Always be very careful, you little end. Next time you go to a restaurant, make sure the waiter isn't wearing jobbers. And it isn't just the horse meat, you know. They're all like it. Tesco's have found muffins, mule meat in their muffin. Oh, I know. God, I must rehearse this. I'm amazed. Well, I think I'll join the bloody queue. Everybody's retired, isn't it? Alex Ferguson, he's gone. Alex Ferguson, bloody hell, who did all that? Wonder what he'll do. He'll make a wonderful lollipop man. Mancini got the heave-ho. Mancini got rid of him. Mind you, there'll always be an opening for ice cream men, won't there? Are you all from Sunderland? No. What? You mean you're letting foreigners in now? Is anybody in from Hutton le Hell? Because I want to have a look at it. So you look at that. I've always wanted to see somebody from Hutton le Hell. Anybody from Scotland? How the hell are they getting over the wall? How are they doing it? Anybody from Middlesbrough? It's your own fault. Well, I'm from down the way there, the other side, the other side of the Pennines. The Pennines, folks, that's ours, the Pennines. They can't do it in the north, the Pennines. What were we taught at school? The Pennines, the backbone of England. So where does that leave London? Now, what I'm saying is... No, I'm from the other river place, Merseyside, Nottingham, little village called Nottingham, overlooking the Rent. And I was sitting in our kitchen the other night, and I'm a bit of a night off, just relaxing, slurping a glass of Carlsberg Ovaltine, and listening to my wind chimes. And they came a knock at the front door. Oh no, the telephone. It was telephone. No, it wasn't a knock on it. A knock on the telephone. Oh, no. Telephone rang. Yes, that's right. No, stick to your proper jokes. Phone rang. I picked it up. I said, "Who's speaking?" He said, "You are." I said, "Stop being daft." He said, "Snap." Who's that? He said, "Chris Talent again." Chris Talent, your old pal Cough Drop. Chris Talent, ITV's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Ken, we have David Beckham here and his gorgeous wife Victoria. And I'm sure with your help, we can get them up to £100. What will he do, eh? David Beckham retired, eh? 38, he's retired, eh? 38, he hasn't even got a bloody bus pass. Retired. He said he wants to spend more time with his wife. Got his beautiful wife, Victoria, Smiler. What's she doing, Smiler? Stockings are fall down. This. She tried to spot once, the whole lot caved in. This. David Beckham, world's greatest footballer. I think there should be more football on the television. Don't you think so, ladies? No! Okay. This... I'm not going to argue. No, I don't do much television these days because I can't cook. But this... football is the greatest sport in the world, football. What other game can you stand on the touchline and shout abuse at millionaires? Hey, you pay him a lot of money, no? By God, not. That fella down our way, the one who turned gangster at Liverpool, went to play Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney. Taterhead. Wayne Rooney, he spoke to me once, he said, £250,000 a week they pay me. £250,000 a week, mister, for kicking a ball. Gosh, for £250,000 a week, I'd be the ball. But when you watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, doesn't it go through your mind? Where did they get them from? That's some thick people on television. Well, if they're from Liverpool, he said, "You know what I like? I don't understand like, you know what I like." Dear. They go 50-50. It's everybody's doing it now. Fell in Sunderland, woke up the other night in bed, said to his wife, he said, "Am I on tonight?" She said, "Certainly not." She said, "Do you mind if I phone a friend?" Because we know the answer, don't we? Because we're clever. We're shouting at the TV, "Go on, you stupid." There was a fellow a few weeks ago from Sunderland, did you see him? Not from Sunderland, they're very clever people in Sunderland. Well, you've got to be clever to live in Sunderland. Well, you've got to be very clever to live in Sunderland. This... He was climbing up to £32,000. And Chris Tanson, and I've got the cheque here, but I'm not going to give it to you. I'll ask you another question. Have a guess, and if you get it right this time, we'll double it. You're on £64,000. Wow. Here comes the question. Who was the great train robber? Was it British Rail, £3.50 for a cheese sandwich? Who was the great train robber? Was it Ronnie Ronald? No, not Ronnie. Was it Ronald MacDonald? That's him, Ronald MacDonald. Ronnie Ronald, tweety. Was it Little Diddy Ronnie Corbett, or was it Ronnie Biggs? The lads in Sunderland said, He said, "I'll take the money, Chris." No, well, go on, he's never get it. No, he said, "I'll take the money, Chris." He said, "I've never grassed on anybody in my life." He said, oh, God. But no, everybody's entitled to watch whatever television. And we're very blessed tonight, honoured, that's the word, yes, tonight, because I'm down here in the front row, where the entire cast of Last of the Summer Wine. There he is on the end there, old combo, good lad. Oh, he's on a scratch, good lad. And down here we have the entire cast of Coronation Street, all in their hairnets. Yes, and very nice you look too, sir. And the very, very posh people upstairs looking down on us, all Downton Abbey. And then in the stalls, God, Benidorm. No, I like the commercials, you know, I think they're quite giddy, don't you? The man who comes on and says, shop at the Corporator with giddy feed. Well, they have subtitles, don't you? Shop at the Corporator, we're good with food. We're also fantastic with funerals, too. The lady with the very romantic voice. Have you had an accident in the last 12 months that wasn't your fault? Well, have you? Have you had an accident in the last 12 months that wasn't your fault? Yes, we have. And we have the twins to prove it. Oh, dear. My favourite, the man with the strangulated tenor. Go compare! Go compare! Oh. He's singing from a nudist camp in Durham. They go on there, you know. Go on, a nudist camp. Big sign outside, pay and display. And the fellow says, I like this one, and I like that one. But I'd rather have a little bit of the other. My favourite, the man who comes home from work. The fellow comes home from work, starving hungry, 5:30, and his wife, a lovely cook, because you said your missus is a good cook, didn't you, sir? Yes, you did. You were boasting to everybody. You said your missus is a lovely cook. You said, because you always know when the Sunday dinner's ready, because the smoke alarm goes off. She's got all her mother's recipes, she can burn water. Well, the wife comes staggering out of the kitchen, you know, but she said, I've been working hard for you today, big fella. I've been watching the kid on television, you know, the lad, the little boy, you know, little Jamie Oliver. He seems a lovely lad, doesn't he, lady? Little Jamie Oliver, eh? If he was here now, I'd buy him an ice cream. Because, hey, he gives great advice about food, you know. Yes, all those lovely recipes, stuffed aubergines and stuff like that. And chips, of course. We need advice tonight, lads. Yeah, the manager here, the manager of the Sunderland Empire, he's a very charming, generous, I hope he is, man. He said he's going to take us out after the show. After the show, he's going to take us out for a bite of supper, okay? Yes, because he's found a restaurant in Sunderland that stays open till 4 o'clock in the morning. They cater especially for milkmen and burglars. Very exclusive Sunderland restaurant. And I've seen the menu. I'm a little bit puzzled. Where's the chicken's nuggets? You should know that, sir. Have you ever eaten a Turkish drizzler? I've lost my damn place now. I don't have a clue what I'm talking about. What was the last laugh I got? When I said good evening. No, the commercial where the gorgeous housewife, lovely lady, housewife here in the northeast. Aye. Beautiful girl, something on the style, or maybe the blonde there. And she's standing on the stairs in the middle of the night. If you're looking for your glasses, they're on the top of your head. The wife standing on the modelling this gorgeous, beautiful nightie, all frill. What do they call those nighties you can see through? Pardon? Diphanias. Yeah. This diphanias. Are you sure about that? Diphanias. I wouldn't want to make a fool of myself. Yes. No, you got that poor man. Stop worrying. Diphanias. It's nothing to do with us, sir. It's a lady's fashion term, sir. Diphanias. It means semi-shufty, let the dog see the rabbit. This. Men aren't supposed to understand all these fashion things, you know. Haute couture and all that business. This poor lad, he dashed into Marks and Spencer's one afternoon last week. Went into Marks and Spencer's, went into the lingerie department. He said to the lingerie sales girl, he said, I want to buy a new bra for the wife. Oh, she said, what bust? He said, nothing, just wore out. What about a new bra for the wife? She said, size. Oh, he said, 6 and 7 eighths. He said, 6 and 7 eighths. Yes, he said, my bowler hat just goes up. This lady. She's standing on the stairs in the diaphanous nightie. The husband, he's half asleep in the double bed, very romantically, like they do in Sunderland. She calls across the bed, she said, are you asleep? He says, no, I'm too excited. So she takes me to Disneyland. I like science fiction. Oh gosh, I love science fiction. Do you like science fiction, young man? Did you ever have pointed ears, sir? Because I'm sure it's you. Yes, beam me up, Spotty. This science fiction, the spaceship Enterprise, floating through deep space, and the captain's at the controls, Captain Kirk. He's the boss man, Captain Kirk. People from Yorkshire think it's cake. He said, well, would you like a piece of Kirk? Would you like a piece of Kirk? Does that want a piece of Kirk? Does that? You can have fruit Kirk, ginger Kirk, you can have any kind of Kirk you like. I've saved you a little bit of birthday Kirk. Captain Kirk, writing the captain's diary, Captain's log, Saturday, landed in England in a place called Sunderland. There is life here, but not as we know it. And the kids, they go into these monster films. Frankenstein's monster and Dracula. Who's going to be entertained by somebody with big teeth and bulgy eyes? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't come here to be laughed at. Well, I have. You're looking at a changed man. I've turned over a new book. I had to. That's getting out of a warm bed and running home. The greed. Now this is how something has coming in. I can chuck out one or two. That's all up we go. Oh, ladies. There's 4. It's a group. It's a group. Percy and the Jerry. She's wearing overalls. Have to do a bit of decorating. Good evening, rich people. Good evening. What, have you got a message? Have you got a note from your mother? Have they missed much?
Yes.
You see, you've missed a lot there. Did I tell any mucky stories?
Yes.
Should I have done? I'll have a word with Chubby about you lot. I haven't got a bloody clue what I'm up to now. We've done the science fiction, the Disneyland, yes. Pardon? Thank you very much, that's very kind of you. It's a bit of a booker when the audience know the act better than me. No, I turned out because the greed, it got to me, the greed for gold. I was turning into a merchant banker. And I was going like that fellow, King Midas. You remember him, the lady in the second row dressed up as a humbug. King Midas, you thought you'd married him. Well, King Midas, everything he touched turned to gold. Got to be very embarrassing. But 12 months ago, the men up here aren't peoples. This 12 months ago, if anybody mentions money, I used to get all nervous and twitchy. Never, I don't know why. I used to believe that all the money I earned was mine. And one day, this wicked bogeyman came along and took it all. And they're still at it, They're still at them, there. They keep sending out the brown envelopes. Oh, the dreaded brown envelopes. Oh, HMS, oh, help us miserable sods. There's nothing like a brown envelope of putting off your Weetabix in the morning. Hey, it was in the news, was it on the telly? Yes, yesterday it was, How'd You Do It? Or, do you know, did you know? 2 or 3 years ago, they had a census, didn't they? Census, counting, because you put your name down over 21, didn't you, missus? Well, they want to know how big the little bit over 21 is. They discovered that in Britain today, there's 62 million people. 62 million people! And guess who they sent a brown envelope to? Me! I couldn't sleep for a month. Brown envelope, do you know what was in it? A form. Self-assessment. Yes. Self-assessment. I invented that. Yes. Some very impudent question. Is his name? I put Kenneth Aloysius Vanessa Dodd. If you can't convince him, confuse him. He said sex, occasionally. Sign here. I put down a Scorpio with Capricorn rising. He said, do not write in this space. I said, I'll write what I believe I like. He said, state below, estimate your income for next year. Next year! Yes? They're not satisfied with the blood they've had this year. Estimate your income for, I put down 10 million quid. Yeah, 10 million quid. I haven't signed it. If I've got to guess who I'm going to earn next year, they can pretty well guess who sent it in. But they don't send it in. The next thing you get to the post is an invitation. An invitation to visit the tax office. Don't go. Don't go. It's not a trap. It's not a party. You might have to take a bottle, but don't take it. It's in the party. Right on the envelope, gone away. Not known at this address. Cannot be reached. Now living in South Shields. Are you from South Shields? No, it was North Shields. That was it, yes. God, another escape there. Have you been to the tax office? That's a terrible place. I went down there. Tax office, yeah, about a month ago. I'd had a couple of lagers and I was feeling brave. So I went in the tax office. I said to the lady, I said, Mrs., I'd like to speak to the income tax inspector. Oh, she said, he's dead. I said, is he? I said, oh, I said, how unfortunate. Well, it just shows you those wishing wells do work. Yes. People do go in, huh? A fellow from Liverpool rang up the tax place. He said, hello. He said, are you in revenue? He said, of course it is. What can you do for us? He said, I want to speak to the taxman. Will you go on? I told the poor man dead. The phone down. 5 minutes, rang up again. He said, hello. Is that you again? Yes, me again. He said, I want to speak to the taxman. He said, well, I've already told you, the man is dead. The poor man is dead. Why do you keep phoning up? He said, just like to hear you say it. You go into the tax office. It's all underground, so you can't hear the screams. All you can see for miles and miles and miles are those horrible tax inspectors, all sitting there, all slyly smiling and squeezing stones. And they have torture, yes, rubber truncheons, yeah. They don't hit you with them, worse. Mind you, it cleared my sinuses up. I will say because at one time I used to talk through my nose. Now I talk through... As I say, this is... Now, you've been very patient up to now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm surprised nobody shouted, get off. But... Oh, so you're probably wondering why I've sent for you. Well, it's like this, you see. The position is this. This is Saturday night, isn't it? It is Saturday night. See, I told you it was Saturday. See, you wouldn't believe me, would you? So, he changes his shirt every Sunday. Yes. Saturday night in Sunderland. What? Pardon? I know where we are. I'll be telling you. God, I might be ancient and not that bloody ancient. But the war ended, yeah? This Saturday night only means one thing: community singing. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If we say it very quick, it's really atrocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Sing ding 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 ding. You were la-la-ing, sir. You weren't singing, no, you got the chest for it, you went to, you were la-la, you were miming. Who do you think you are, Pop Idol? Pop Idol, Bone Idol. I'll tell you one thing, fellas, all you lads from the northeast and YI land, you've brought some beautiful girls with you tonight. I didn't realise, I've never seen such a wonderful selection of ladies. Never seen so many pretty girls. So for all these lovely YI ladies, we'll have... Why did the blonde stare at the bottle of orange juice for 2 hours? Because it said concentrate. Do you know, what's your name? Pardon? Doris? Carol? Don't shout, Carol. No wonder his nerves are bad. Aren't you lovely and suntan, Carol? Like sitting there, little hovis on legs. Yes. Romantic sound, and because it's... we've had the romantic song. We're going to have a romantic for all the girls. Yes, a love song. And because it's his anniversary as well as mine, okay, yes, we'll have one of Elvis's. Oh! That's all right, Carol. No, that was me tuning up. See, Carol, you've got a young man with you. Unless is it your dad? It's your uncle, okay. Well, when you're knocking on a bit, you have to get the fluff off your clack. Oh, you can't sing with fluff on your clack. And you've got to get the fluff off your clack as well, so we'll do them together. You ready? Here we go. Hey! Hi-oh! Ooh! It's what you call an irritable vowel syndrome. This... Oh, I can do the Elvis. The reason I can do Elvis well is because I am an Elvis lookalike. See? Yes, and this is what Elvis looked like before he went ugly. And I can do all the rock and roll gimmicks. I can do the Elvis quiff. You know the big quiff, yes, the move on. I'll do the Elvis quiff for you now, Jim. I'll do it now. And don't forget, this is very dangerous because I'm doing this without gel. This. No, I could very easily. Go all peculiar. You're flabbergasted, aren't you? Do you look like Elvis? Hitler? How dare you? Bloody like I can do the Hitler, I can do the erotic top lip. Hello, little girl. Is that your sugar daddy with it? Kill up with oh God, I'm stuck now. I can do the sexy legs. Go on, lads. Oh, go on, fellas. Go on, man. See that? They're off on their own now. They'll be doing that for the rest of the weekend. Hope it doesn't rain. Love tender. Love you. Never let it go. Never let it go. When no one else can understand me. When everything I do is wrong. Give me hope and inspiration. Listen, I'm having a fitty and you're going la 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 la. Where the hell do we get this audience from? Are you all from the same home? Yes. Are you out on dairy, Lisa? And you lady, you're not here on money off coupons, are you? Because I'm not on that, you know. Yeah, you can always tell. You can always tell. Are there any farmers in the audience? Well, then it's you again. You can always tell it. You can always tell when there's farmers in the audience, when they're showing their wives to their seats. They say, come on, Daisy girl. Get in there. Let's have a round of applause for all the good old farmers. Yeah, all the British farmers, yeah. All the British farmers who are good lads. God, they don't have to work hard now. 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning, the poor old farmer. He's out there in the fields burying things. And that's a farmer's life, ladies. Out there in the fields in snow, ice, gales, yeah, the lot. Growing fresh British food for us British bulldogs to eat. Never mind all that bloody frozen rubbish from Iceland. Yes. Oh, I can't stand being cold, can you? Oh, all the husbands, here's a tip. All the husbands, when you get back home tonight, lads, try showing a handful of ice cubes down your wife's nightie and saying, there's a chest freezer you've always wanted. So, boys, let's have a song for all the old farmers. There was an old farmer, he had no sound. Susanna's a wonderful man. Susanna's a wonderful man. Now this old farmer, he has little pigs. Pigs, idly dig. Come on, join in, it's a party. Everybody have a go, get in. Just join in, teachers go. Come on, missus, can you blow her out? I've got a silver blonde on the front row here. We've got lots of blondes. Also, all in the audience, we've got some mature ladies and gentlemen. In the centre there, we've got 50 shades of beige. This... Can you blow a raspberry, dear? Come on, let's see you blow a raspberry. Of course you can. Go on. Of course you can. Well, the thing is... back to you again, Carol. Blow a raspberry, Carol. Go on. They can't do the ladies' jaws, they have different hinge to ours. That's why women will always have the last word. In an argument, women always have the last word. If a man says another word, he hasn't got the last, he's starting another argument. This. When you say to a lady, blow it, they go. Now a man, a real lad from the northeast, he can blow a beauty. Can clear a room in 10 minutes. 2, 3, go. There was an old farmer, he had no son. So that is a wonderful man. You're drowning that man, missus. I know that old policeman, he's always down our street. He's such a jolly red-faced man, it really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman. He's never known some frown. Everybody says he is the happiest man in town. Oh! That's what I want you to do. By Jove, they've got it. Now, I'm determined we're going to have this romantic song. We're going to have a romantic song, and we'll ask a lady in the audience to choose a song, a title song. What the girl in blue? Why are you leaning on him, lady? How many have you had? This. Can you see it? What's your first name? Can you remember? Pardon? Lynn. Elaine. Hi. I didn't know I could speak Geordie. This. Can you think of a romantic song title, Elaine? No. Go on. We want to try and get down before midnight. Pardon? Everything is what? You can't think of one. What a bloody honeymoon that must have been. Well, what would you like to do on your honeymoon, Elaine? I can't think of one. Carol. Song title, Carol, come on. Elvis, that's not a song title, that's a man. Love You Tender. Why are you, a bloody sirloin steak or what? Is that your fella? He's a jolly little chap, isn't he? He must have had he had a good Saturday afternoon, he's laughing like hell. Have you had a matinee today? Well, we'll ask her, see, if you have a little query, you should see a doctor, but if you have a question, always ask upstairs. Always ask upstairs, because that's where all the brainy people go up there, you know. Can you hear me all right up there? Because you're the most important people, you know. You are the most important people in Sunderland Empire tonight. In the second half of the show, when we do the blitz scene, you drop bombs. You have already. Well, the idea is that you've got to suggest a song title. See? You can either have a lovey-dovey-dovey song, you know, Mills and Boone, Kissy Kissy, or you've done yourself out of a thing, Carol. You could have a song full of lust and grrr. What do you think? Should we have a romantic song, or is it love or lust? Nobody's asking you. Are men from Sunderland fantastic lovers, ladies?
Yes.
I don't think you should have spoken London, sir. Are men from well, you know, we'll let Middlesbrough and Newcastle in then. Men from the northeast, are they very, very fabulous love and romance Casanovas girls? Well, I'll give you a bit more leg room. Go on then, we'll bring in Yorkshire. Oh. Are men, and Lancashire, are men from the north of England fantastic Romeos, girls? Oh, eh? Did you hear that? Yeah. That's a good idea, bringing Yorkshire shepherds in. Yes. Nigel, could you play There'll Never Be Another You? Well, what about men from Sunderland? Are they very sexy girls?
Yes!
I think she's doing it all on her own. My uncle wrote a book about Sunderland. Well, a leaflet. And it said, way back in history, some very, very clever men, some very, very clever blokes, who discovered that Sunderland was originally built on the same site as the Garden of Eden. Now then, how about that, ladies? That calls for a sharp intake of breath. Oh, God, I love it when you do that. The sound of all those woolen vests shooting up. Ladies, girls, you are now sitting in the Garden of Eden. Yes, you are, Carol. Make the most of it. Where all this passion and romance started, Elaine. Where Eve said to Adam, she said, "Do you love me?" He said, "Who else is there?" There's only you and the snake. And frankly, the snake's got lovely eyes. So I want a bit of romantic encouragement. So encourage me to say, "Go on, Ken! Go on, Ken! You can do it!" I can do what? I'll say yes. Say, "Go on, Ken! Show us you're willing." No, you're willing, Mrs. Willing. See, they come and sit on the front row and their batteries are half down. Drums, PK, drums. That's it. We've all come here to the show. Oh, you ravers. Bugles, Nigel, bugles. Yes. We've all come here to the show. 1, 2, 3, and away we go. We're all happy, we're all friends. We don't care what time it ends. You'll be sorry. We don't care what time it ends. We don't care if we pay again. We'll dance and sing, we'll cheer and clap. We think Ken Dodd's jokes are great. We want a song. We want a song we can all sing together. We stroll the lane, laughed at the rain, and we'll travel along, singing a song. We make mistakes and we're all over life. Are you lonesome tonight? Are your corsets too tight? I just called to say. I just called to say how much I care. Back up all my cares and more. Here I go, singing low. Bye, blackbird. Where somebody waits for me. Sugar sweet, sugar sweet. Bye, blackbird. I have often walked down your street before, but I only noticed yesterday you've no front door. It's only a little shanty, the old shanty. We got people from Gateshead. You made me. I didn't want to do it. You woke me up to do it. Please release me. Oh, it has to be again about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll surrender. I'm dreaming of a white. Did you have a white Christmas in the northeast? That's correct. No. Oh, well, we did in Nottingham. In Nottingham, a real white Christmas. It snowed. The snow was like on Christmas morning in Nottingham. I opened the front door and all the snow, and this poor little old man was scratching around. Are you all right about that? Have you lost something, Bob? Yes, he said, I've lost a cotton wool out of my ears. I walk a million miles. You must be kidding. California, here I come. Right back where Oh, what's wrong with Whitley Bay? Though lovely. Oh. Canterbury. Ooh. Got people from Stockton. This, I can tell you that this is definitely a country and western audience. Oh, give me a home where the buffaloes roam, and I'll show you a house full of. Oh God! No, I'm a real country and western. Back in '81, in the midday sun in Tombstone, 1 September, Wyatt Earp was due to go into a gunfight he'd remember. The Clantons and McClowrys started firing suddenly. When the gunsmoke cleared, the townfolk cheered. Wyatt Earp said quietly, "Where's me shirt? Oh, no, where's me shirt? I've had me shirt shot off of me." He's just screaming at Nick Clegg, isn't he? No, what a real country. This is a country and western audience, you know. And do you like the country singers? Don't always shout at once. I love the great country and western singers. God, I really can't. Well, there's a little song. And see how many country singers you can recognise. At an early stage in life, I got the urge to write a country song with a Rocky Mountain tune. And it took me quite some time to find the words that rhyme, until I found that June would rhyme with moon. I'm glad I've got Johnny Cash to guide me, 'cause country music thrills me to bits. The tender tones of Willie Nelson's love songs and lovely Dolly Parton's greatest hits. 2, 3, 4. I'm a trucker on the road and I haul a heavy load. I work for Eddie Stobart PLC. With my guitar by my side, I sing with Charlie Pride. I got a poodle, name a doodle, on my knee. I'm glad I've got Johnny Cash to guide me, hee-haw. Kenny Rogers thrills me to bits. Charlie Lansborough always makes me sleepy. and I dream of Dolly Parton. Straight as hits, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, wait no more. You see? The country singers always sang great love songs, but all different kinds of love. Not only the love of a beautiful woman, etc., but also the cowboy would always fall in love with his horse. Did you fall in love with your horse, sir? Yes, you did. And then 3 years later you found out she was a nag. Well, there you are. And an audience, when got animal... what's fascinating you? There's nobody in the bloody pit. Are you hoping for something better or something? Because it's only me that got here. Stuck with me for a few minutes yet. Are you a cat man or dog man, sir? You're a dog man. Oh, you got a voice like Father Bear. That's it. And what about you, Mr. Lafayette? Are you a cat man or a dog man? Pardon? You like cats? Yes, right. But one look at you, and Carol tells me that you're very fond of stroking a cat. I wish I'd never bloody started this now. What about you? Are you a cat man or a dog man, sir? No. Pardon? No. Did you say both or woof then? What the hell have you been eating? Well, see, cats are very nice, they're good company. This little old lady in Newcastle, she lived in a top flat of a block of flats, in Tower Block. And poor little old lady, she's very lonely. But one day somebody gave her a little kitten. Beautiful, lovely little kitten. And it grew up to be a lovely tabby cat. And she loved that cat. Between the two of them were inseparable. But cats, you see, don't live as long as human beings, which is most of us are. And poor cat popped off. The lad from the flat above came. He said, "Do you want me to take it down to the tip?" She says, "No, you're not going to put him in a tip." "Well, shall I take it to the vet, because he's going to incinerate?" "No," he said, "you're not going to burn him." He said, "What are you going to do with it?" She said, "I'm going to have it made into a pair of slippers." I'm going to have it made into a pair of slippers. I've looked in the yellow pages, and I've worked out where they do this. They're called taxidermists. He said, "Oh, yes, sir." She went down to the local cab rank, and she showed the first driver off. She said, at the taxi rank, she said, "Do you stuff cats?" Well, he said, "If we're waiting for a fare, sometimes we do." He said, "Just to, save being bored." Well, she said, "Can you make this into a pair of slippers?" Well, he said, "You'll have to pay waiting time." So he made a lovely pair of slippers. He made a really grand job of it. And she loved those slippers. She wore those slippers day in, because it reminded her of the pussycat. Well, they were the pussycat, weren't they? So day in, day out. One day, little old lady, she went out on the top landing, 14th thing, and tripped over a piece of loose carpet. Tripped up and hurtled down the stairs. Hurtled down, right down all the stairs. Went cartwheeled down 14 flights of stairs. Amazingly, she landed on her feet. Now, this is... I had the great privilege that, you work with some lovely people, You get some very ugly audiences, but you're quite an attractive audience. There are one or two ugly people in the audience. I won't say who they are, they know where they're sitting. But I had the privilege of working with a wonderful entertainer called Clinton Ford. And he used to collect most unusual songs, folk songs, all sorts of songs. And he had this lovely song. I'd like to do it for you now. It's a very sad song, ladies, because ladies like to cry a bit during the show. Well, they seem to during my shows, anyway. And this is definitely a four-hanky job. So this is it, girls. Get ready to shed. It's called A Boy and His Dog called Old Shep. When frog, give me that. Should let the bloody frog sing. When I was a boy, and old Shep was a pup, over meadows and valleys we'd stray. Here, boy, just a boy and his dog. We were both full of fun. We grew up together, that could be that way. I remember the day. When I was a boy. Now, this audience is desperate to do something different. What are you good at? Don't tell me. Singing, that's what it is. Singing. I've got to. Can we hear the sopranos? Well done, sir. Have you got a decent song we could all sing together? Yes, that's it. If you were the only girl in the world, I was the only boy. Nothing else would matter in this world today. We could go on loving in the same old way. A garden of Eden, just made for two. No neighbors to mar our joy. I would say such wonderful things to you. There would be such wonderful things to do. If you were the only girl in the world, and I was the only boy. Oh boy, and I was the only. Now, see if you remember this one. Who's sorry now? Who's sorry now? Whose heart is aching for breaking each vow? You had your way, well, now you must pay. I'm glad that you're sorry now. What about one? All the kids, it's yours. You make me feel so young. You make me feel that spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and grey, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. You make me feel so. Oh yes, I feel so. You make me feel so young. Oh, we need a smoochie on that one. For when I grow too old to dream, I'll have you to remember. When I grow too old to dream, your love will live in my heart. So kiss me, my sweet, and so let us part. When I grow too old to dream, your love will live in my heart. Oh yes, your love will live in my heart. Tears for souvenirs are all you've left me. Memories of a love you never meant. Everybody sing, let's forgive and forget. 10 are tears of regret. Once more, 2 tears of Oh, how we danced on the night we were wed. We danced and we danced, but the room had no bed. Many a tear has to fall, but it's all in the game. No, in the game, not on the game. Hey, there's a bit of a difference now between in the game and on the game. Or 75 quid, actually. Yes, ma'am, yes, I'm going as quick as I can. Yes, well, then your tears just have to go cold, doesn't it? There's the boss, these are the boss. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm trying to go. Yeah, if I went any quicker, these people would think I'm balmy and daft. Stage manager. Oh, just every time I come in, I was nagging. Time. I've told you before, time is an illusion. I'm going to prove that to you tonight. Stick your head in a microwave. This is one of marvellous audiences tonight. All these ladies and gentlemen who are obviously all optimists, and full of whatever it is you're full of. But they've come along expecting to see and enjoy an evening of fun and frolics. And frolics. Am I allowed to say that, frolics? You sure? It's in the contract. I am permitted to say frolics. To say, can they say frolics? Can they? Oh, you can say frolics. 1, 2, 3. Frolics! And the same to you. We want the entire show tonight to be a feast of fun and a challenge to your kidneys. We've got some really exceptionally wonderful acts inside the stage. Look at the acrobats. No, don't stare at his six-pack. I told you were on the turn. The acrobat. No, that's dangerous. No somersaults. Dismount. Give the donkey a chance. He's on the turn, isn't he? I think so. Because we've got a high-quality audience. Is this your husband there, Elaine? What's that? What was that for? Pardon? What do you mean? Yes, it is. It's not like that. It's your husband. He's not an it. Dear, what marriage that must be. Do you, Elaine, take this man to go off with her, yeah? Oh, yeah, it'll do. You do take to love and to cherish and sing, well, whatever, whatever. Is he a nice husband, Elaine? Well, say it, is he? Pardon? Yes. See, it doesn't hurt. Is he very kind and generous? What did you buy for your birthday? A new mop bucket. Oh. And does he wine and dine you a lot? Take you out a lot? Pardon? Not as much as you'd like. Well, what does he go ballet? Walks. Oh, he takes you walks. He takes you walks. Well, that's very romantic. Go on long walks. Does he throw sticks for you? Right. Fetch. And do you give him little treats from time to time? Yeah. Do you make him beg for them? Now let's go to Carol now. Is this your husband, Carol? What do you mean it is? He is. You must be a very nice look. You've got the jewellery you've got. Bloody hell, Ted, look at it. You'd be worth knocking over. Is he a nice husband? He's a lovely husband, yes. Lovely. Isn't that the sort of word, sort of adjective you'd use, like for say a rose or even a mara? Is he very romantic? Yes. Good. Bit of a bedroom gymnast. Does he believe in safe sex? He's got a handrail all around the bed. Oh. And what about the lady behind, the lady dressed up as a zebra? She's next to the gentleman who's praying. What? Is it the bishop? Is it your husband, yeah? Pardon? He's not your husband. What? Are you breaking him in for somebody else? Well, what, the lady next to the blonde, is that your husband, love? The blonde, is that your husband? Yeah, don't strain yourself, will you? Like, is he a nice husband? Do you live here in Sunderland? No. It's a brief conversation, isn't it? We told never to put anything in writing. What? Okay, then. I've forgotten, like, you've done plus me. Do you live here in Sunderland? Where do you live? Durham. Oh yes. Well, that's quite religious, isn't it? Durham, yeah. Nice, very nice city. Are you from the posh end or the scruffy end? The lovely end. The scruffy end. He looks very nice. At the moment he's posing at the moment. Tell him the photographer's gone home. Fell in Durham, wakes up one morning, they do that again in Durham, and he climbed out of bed, he put his dressing gown on, over his pyjamas. Do you wear pyjamas in bed, sir? Top off, bottom off? Are you semi-retired? You're a Methodist, okay. Which method do you use, sir? He put his dressing gown out of his pyjamas, he went downstairs where his lovely wife, who hasn't got a lot to say, she was getting the breakfast ready, in the kitchenette, making the bacon crispy by giving it one of her looks. And she sees him coming to the door, like, she's right, she said, dressing gown off. He said, what? He said, what? Why? She said, dressing gown off, the vest off, yes, vest, all three, take them off, yes. Underpants, my fronts, yes, and long johns, yes. Oh, right. Yeah, well, you might as well take the speedos off as well then. This. Bragging again. This. And the socks, everything, starkers, shoes, get the lot, everything off. Completely in the buff, starkers. Love, passion, romance. Right now, immediately, hot stuff, wow, whoa. Half an hour later, he was just taking the top off his egg. He said, what was all that rush before? Well, she said, the egg timers broke. Sorry. I say this thing because you are a very romantic audience, you see. I tell you, you are. You've surprised me. All the times I've played Sunderland, I've never seen such an audience of lovers and sweethearts. And look at those holding hands there in case he hits her. There's another two holding hands in case she goes out shopping. And I am jealous. I'm jealous because to tell you the truth, folks, I've never had much success with girls. And well, I know, and you're quite right, isn't it? Considering my looks, that's it. I think I was a bit wild. What God? When I was a young man, you know what I used to do? When I was younger, I used to shave one leg. Shave, just in my teens, when I just achieved purgatory. I used to shave one leg, kinky. Shave one, and then when I was in bed, I could pretend I was with a girl. This fellow in Sunderland, he wanted to pull a bird and find a young lady. But he'd heard this, I might say pardon at least, he'd heard, do you want to take tablets a second? What the hell have you done wrong here? I haven't sworn yet, have I? he heard this terrible rumour, the thing that goes around, that ladies, women, the female kind, when they meet a man for the first time, actually, the more interested is, than they are in. I don't know. I'd have to ask around. Carol. That wasn't him, was it? When you first met him, dear, what impressed you the most? Was it his money or his looks? Carol, dear, answer me, I'm speaking to you in English. When you met him, what turned you on? Was it his money or his looks? It has to be his looks. Well, there, that's very romantic. It has to be his looks. Have you ever heard of Specsavers? This fellow in Newcastle came home from work one day, about 5:30, finished, and he goes into the house, and what was happening there? Oh yes, his lovely lady wife. She was just doing the tea. That's it. And he went in. He said, "Right, get me a cold beer before it starts." She what? He said, "My what? Do it. We're starting. Get me a cold beer before it starts." Oh, she said, "Yes, sir. Yes, I'll do that right away, sir." So she goes to the fridge, and he goes into the lounge. He had a hard day at the office, and she brings him a cold. He said, "Get me another cold chilled beer before it starts." Well, he said, "It's starting any second now. Before you get me another beer." So she said, "Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Highness." Yes, I'll do that. So she goes to the fridge. He said, he just slurped his beer. She brings him another cold beer. He said, "I'll get me another cold beer." "Now this is it. Oh hell, it started. I'm trying to fill in a bit of time here while he keeps making those funny noises. Can you get a doctor to examine him? Because you're a romantic audience, aren't you? It's a bit bloody unnerving. It's all men that said yes, sir. This new thing about men now, have you noticed they start hugging other men? A bit bloody unnerving, that, you know. Yeah, when men come up, men want to hug you. Especially if they're carrying a handbag. Because some funny things, strange things happen, especially in this lark, you know. Are you there? Still there from Yorkshire? Oh. Now they've heard there's going to be a collection. Yes. A fellow driving through Yorkshire moors one night in his car, middle of the night in the car, and the car breaks down. Oh hell. And he gets out and he can't start. In the distance, about 2 miles away, he sees this tiny little friendly light. So he leaves the car and he goes towards over this terrible dark night to this light. And when he gets to it, it turned out to be a monastery. A monastery. So he rang the bell and the door. And the abbot or friar, he had a pan in his hand, but that was it. He said, "Can I help you, my son?" He said, "I hope you can, Father, either you or Mother, one of you. The car's broken down." He said, "I understand, my son, come inside." He said, "We'll fix you up with a hot meal and a nice bed for the night." And he did. He got a little bit of meal, and he went to bed, a little bedroom, and he'd only been asleep about 10 minutes. And then suddenly, in this dark and spooky night, he heard a sound. Not just an ordinary sound, the most beautiful sound in the world. It was actually the most joyful and wonderful, ethereal sound. And he said, "Oh, that's wonderful." Yeah, so he went and found them. They went to see the chief monk again. He said, "I've only been a bit a few minutes. I heard this beautiful sound." And the monk said, yes, this is the monastery of the beautiful sound. He said, "What is it?" He said, "I can't tell you, my son. I can't tell you, my son, because you're not a monk, you see. Only monks are allowed to know and have knowledge of the beautiful, wonderful sound." Well, he said, "Can I become a monk?" And he well, he said, you got to have, well, he said, you know, you have to have your head shaved. Well, he said, I've got a touch of dandruff, so I don't mind. He said, and you'll have to, you can't wear trousers, you have to wear a monk's habits. He said, well, I've got some terrible habits. He said, so he had his head shaved, and they call it like, I don't know why they call it tonsils, but he had his tonsils out, and his head shaved at the same time, to become a monk. And they dressed him up in the gown, and he went to bed in his little monk's bedroom. And he'd only been 10 minutes, and he heard it on again, the sound, the most beautiful sound. So he went to find, he said, I've just heard it again. The chief monk, the monk said, yes, will you? This is the monastery of the beautiful sound. He said, what is it? Well, he said, you'll have to find it yourself. There's the golden key, go down the passageway, and you'll see a beautiful doorway. Open the door, and all will be revealed. So he takes the key and he goes down this long, long passageway, and they came to this beautiful door, all coloured lights and jewels. And he put the golden key in the lock. He could hear the beautiful sound starting again. He opened the door, and the beautiful sound came over him. And you know what it was? I'm not allowed to tell you because you're not monks, you see. So, listen, all right. It's not much better than before, is it? Continuing our romantic scene, I'd like to introduce on stage now, ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful, charming and glamorous young lady who's going to sing you beautiful love songs. Her name is Sibby Jones, and she sings beautiful songs. Songs that she was here 12 months ago, and she sang selections from her CD, Songs That Won the War. Well, these are songs that started the war. Beautiful. I think my favourite love song is one called How Can I Miss You If It Won't Go Away. Then she sings a very, very sad song called I'm So Miserable Without You. It's almost like having you here. And then she sings a romantic love song, especially for married couples. You really, really love me. Why didn't you marry somebody else? Are you all enjoying yourselves? Why? What are you doing? Give us a go before you break it. Did you all get your free sausage on the way in? No? Oh, well, you'll get it on the way out. Yes, you'll get it possibly when you least expect it, madam. Friends. I feel I can call you friends now. Yeah, not for much longer, though. There's a wonderful atmosphere in here tonight, just like a clinic. This is a special show tonight, is it? Special tonight. Oh, God, I thought you were running out of me then. This special show, just been everything okay. It's, whenever you complain about it, you get the same thing people tell you. They talk to me all the time. It's your age, and there's nothing you can do about it. This. Yeah, 2 more survivors coming in. 4? What the hell? Are you coming in or going out backwards? The lady from Nepal, she was... Right. Just get yourself settled there, because it's going to be a bloody long time before you get out now, I'll tell you that. You've provoked me now. Tonight, Ticklemas Eve. I'm especially refluffed for you tonight, girls. Yeah. Oh, Gladys, you're going to get it. Ticklemas, have a look in your diaries, ladies. It's 6 weeks after Sexy Jessamine. At midnight tonight, girls, your husband, your boyfriend, or both of them, this is why I'm wearing my hurry-furry coat. Genuine moggy skin, this, ladies. Moggy skin, pussycat. Took 28 moggies to make this. Pooh, all Toms. It's full of life, this coat. It's been on a few beds. This coat has been on a few beds, yeah, in Sunderland this week. I've got a pair of underpants. Made of the same stuff. Moggy skin, long johns. When I walk down our street, people say, "Oh, here he comes." Oh, here he comes. That's the best joke in the act. Yeah, that's what we in showbiz. This is an educational show, you see. Oh, educational. When you go out of here tonight, you say, "Well, that's taught me a lesson." Yes, that's what we professional humourists, what we call a shaft of wit. And but this is it. I've saved all the good gags for Sunderland. I haven't started them yet, have I? Yes. Sunderland, because this is the northeast, the home of comedy, isn't it? Yeah, I love to play Sunderland. Do you really? Yes, I do. But it's cheaper than having a straight man. Yes, every time when I play Sunderland, because it's because of the staff here, yes, not allowed to call them stagehands. Ooh, non-PC, not stagehands. You've got to call them the crew, which makes this place even more like the Titanic. And you might see them in the interval. They go around the theatre in case anybody's dropped any money, and they all wear black shirts. I think there was a march here last Thursday. But whenever I played Sunderland before, they've always supplied me with a butler, a dresser, to put me in my tights with a warm spoon. And years ago, it used to be a ladle. But this, nothing lasts, as you know, and now you'll find out. This growing old business, not too comical now. See, a few years ago, I was at the stage in my life that I was a sexagenarian. Yes, that's what they call it, a sexagenarian. And I loved that, being a sexagenarian. Oh, I had cards printed. I used to do home visits. But that's all gone now. Meet me in the street and say, "Oh, the hell, are you still here?" How does a man know when he's growing old? You start coming downstairs sideways. When you fall out of bed in the morning, everything clicks. Anything that doesn't click doesn't work. When you bend down to fasten your shoelace, you think, now, is there anything else I should be doing while I'm down here? Oh, you still chase after girls. I bet it's yes. And you still chase, and your wife doesn't mind you chasing after girls. And she says how a dog chases after cars he can't drive. But I thought another thing, when you're knocking on a bit, as you're growing older, suddenly you reach a stage when everybody regards you. They think you're a wise. What the hell was that one I'm running there? Was I struck by lightning there? Was she taking a photograph? Oh, thank you. See me later, missus. Any 3 positions, 4 and 6. But people think you're a philosopher, you know. You're not, but they expect you to be very wise, you know. Oh, yeah. Then you'll be a bit of a chin stroker. Oh, yeah. So the best thing to do is make it feel. I'd give them a few of my own, you know. When things look black, send them to the laundry. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today. Because if you do it today and you like it, you can do it again tomorrow. You didn't say wise things like WCV said, happiness, smile every morning, get it over with. Yes, and you have to think of philosophically that you play the part of the wise old. Do not walk behind me, for I may not lead. Do not walk before me, for I may not follow. Do not walk beside me. Just not even leave me alone. You know? Oh. I think not, therefore I doubt whether I am. In the signpost, you see, at a certain age, you can tell you where you're up to. Now, one of the signposts that you get is always when your family start coming around to visit you. Yes, and they do, you know. You do see from one Christmas, and all of a sudden, your family, your relations, they all start visiting you. And when they come, they're always looking around, they're going, And some of the cheeky beggars have notebooks going, picking all your ornaments up and saying, I saw this on Floggage. And the other thing is, the other signpost says, always be nice to your children. Always be nice to your kids, because they're the ones who are going to decide which home you're going in. And they put you in a home now, you know, when you can't do things for yourself. Yes. Can you still do things for yourself, sir? Pardon? You make her do it for you. Okay. Let's have that. I put you in what you call an old cockery. That's what they call it, old cockeries. We have this is absolutely true, we have our own show business, Old Folks Home, down in Twickenham. It's called Brinsworth, that's it. And this is true, and they have to go in there. You know, comedians have to go there when they start forgetting their lines. And I can still find my way home in the dark. Well, no, give or take a few. Might be at someone's house, but that's it. Oh, why? You put your jugglers go there when they lose their ability to juggle. Circus people, you know, the ones who do the high wire, the walking type. Well, if they slip and fall astride, it's but it's either that or going to a double act. Even stars go there. All the big stars go in there, and they put them in the old folks' home there, down Twickenham. They put them in the day room during the daytime, day room. And they're all in there. They do useful things like making raffia baskets and coasters, anything that people don't want. And mostly ladies, because they do say, you know, that ladies live longer than men. Is that right?
Yes.
Don't sound too bloody sure to hear it. That's what they say, the ladies live longer. I think men just give up. Yes. An old cocky wakes up in the morning, has a good scratch. You can't do that. This, on advantage of being a man, got plenty to scratch. Yes, you have a good scratch. You climb out of bed, you know, an old fella. Yes. Goes downstairs, reads the headlines in the paper, sees his wife in curlers. He said, oh, sod this. Well, one day, in this office from there, they brought in this new prisoner. This new resident. A lovely little old man he was. Nice little old fella, yeah. And a nice tidy, nice clean little old man. Well, the effect it had on those women. God, well, the farmers will tell you, it was like bringing a new cockerel into the hen pen. Yeah, all the lady pullets went, look. And one little girl, one little old lady, she jumped up, her eyes were shining. She said, I know you, mister. What are you talking about? She said, didn't you used to be Samson, the world's strongest man? Well, yes, she said, that was my stage name when I was going out in the halls. I said, I was in your show. You were top of the bill, Samson, the world's strongest man. I was one of your lady dancers, chorus girls. I was one of the 12 adorables. I looked lovely in my leotard and fishnet tights, like two sprout bags. I used to kick my legs up. I still do it. I surprise the nurse sometimes. The showgirls like that, you know. Showgirls, you know, well, lads know, I'm sure. They don't mind showing, and they showgirls never, and are very big-hearted as well. And oh yes, they always say. But most theatrical people, showbiz people, are very generous. If they're not actually doing a show, you know, for wages, they'll do a show for charity to raise good money for good causes. This is a charity show tonight. They don't know it yet. She said, I knew you're Samson, and I was one of your lady dancers. We did all those lovely shows in those theatres all over Great Britain, and after the show we'd have a party. Oh, all that champagne. Oh, dear. We played games, played Star Trek Knock, and Star Trek Knock. It's the same as Postman Knock, and you go a lot further. And everybody at the party had to do a little party piece, you see. You know, the party do their little... I used to do my poetry, you know. There was a young lady from Ealing who walked upside down on the ceiling. And, well, you obviously know it, and it goes on from there. There was a young lady from Leeds who swallowed a packet of seeds. When this bold Yorkshire lass... And you have to find the rhymes to... I know it used to finish, it was all covered in weeds, but that's... And you did your party trick, Mr. Sampson. Oh, you were so strong. Oh, you made all the girls gasp. I gasped. I'd never seen anybody do that. Oh, you used to drop your trousers and you had this big iron bar. Has he done this trick for you, love? A big Highland Park was happening. He used to bend the iron, he used to grunt a lot. What you did? Oh, you are a wonderful grunter. And you went very red and shiny. I thought you were going to have a choco wobbler, but you didn't. You used to bend the... Do it again today, after tea. Do it for the girls after tea. Oh, he said, I can't, love. He said, my wrists have gone. Anyway, this... Now, there is a diagram of that joke in the box office. Oh, there's lots and lots of old folks' homes around here in Sunderland, Newcastle. They must be bloody empty tonight. But there's a lovely little old cockery, old folks' home, down the road here in Sunderland. And in there, one day, they had this little old man, and he was coming up to be 95. 95th birthday, that's a good age. And all the carers, they loved him. They wanted him a good party. So they worked very hard. They filled him out 20 or 30 forms, and they sent him in to Sunderland Council, and they got permission to buy a balloon. Well, they wanted to give the little old cock a really good do, as they say in Yorkshire. And so, you know, with party poppers and funny hats. So they broke into the swear box, and they bought, yeah, and with the money, there was money over. With the money that was over, they booked one of those girls who come to a party, you know, make the party. What do they call those girls who come to a party?
Strippogram.
Who?
Strippogram.
That's it, strippogram. He knows, he's a shocking drummer, but he's got a great memory. You ever heard the national anthem done as a rumba? Well, say, oh, but he's got a great memory. Who won the Grand National in 1934?
The horse.
Correct. This. What's those girls called? Strippogram, yeah. Well, this young bird came along. I tell you, lads, God, a lovely girl. She was fit for purpose. She's beautiful all over. She was 19 or 20. Must have been a model, you know, or a page 3 girl. Beautiful girl. And she came, dressed up as a policewoman. Dressed up as a policewoman because they reckon that men get turned on by girls in uniform. Is that right, sir? I wonder why she had 3 stripes and 2 pips. The black stockings, they're a turn on. This young bird came along, dressed up as a policewoman, and she's jazzing around the old fellow's chair, and he's crabby old man. Now, there's a thing. Yes. Sorry about this, ladies, if I could just stop being hilarious for a moment, could I ask you a question, ladies? Can I, please? I want your opinion on something. And I know that you, all girls, you'll speak the truth. Because ladies always speak the truth. Old fool. You can look into a woman's eyes, and there you see the plain, unvarnished truth. Ladies, girls, yeah, when a man gets to a ripe old age, and gets his bus pass and a few wrinkles, do you reckon when a man gets to that stage of his life, do you reckon he goes a little bit irritable, narky, and really on nuisance?
Yes.
No, I'm asking you a civil question, ladies. When a man gets to a good age, do you reckon he gets grumpy and difficult to live with? Is that your opinion? Final answer? All of you? You amaze me. You amaze me. I don't think we can put up with this. Are you saying, ladies, that when a man gets his pension and his bus pass, he turns into a little narc and makes life difficult for everybody and a blooming old nuisance? And that's your opinion? All of you? Final answer? You amaze me. You amaze me. I don't think we can put up with this. I can almost hear all the gentlemen saying, you amaze me. I can't put up with this. You amaze me. I can't put up with this. Are you seriously saying, ladies, that when a man gets to his pension, he turns out to be a grumpy old git?
Yes.
You amaze me. I Well, let's ask all the men about the ladies then. No, fair dues. No, come on, girls, ladies. You've had your say. No. Justice for men now. You've had your say, girls, so it's time the men were allowed to express our opinion. For once. Gentlemen, fellas, lads, mates, pals, chums, muckers. When a lady gets to a certain age, a mature age, do you think they go a little bit more dippy than they usually are? Yes. Where's my keys? I put my keys down. I've lost my key. Who's got my keys? My purse has gone. Someone has got my purse. Who's sitting on my purse? Where's my purse? Am I coming up the stairs or going down the stairs? Oh, it's so hot up here. Oh, it's so hot up here. Turn that heating down. Turn that heating down. Oh, turn it. Settle for a draw. Well, the little old man, he's in his chair, and the young bird dressed up as a policewoman, like you, Carol, she's dancing around his chair, trying to tempt him. Hey, what's going on, miss? What are you, miss? She said, it's all right, Pop. She said, it's all right, Pop. I've come to give you super sex. He said, I'll have the soup. Now, ladies and gentlemen, surprise, we arrived here this afternoon in Sunderland, in the van. In the van here, that's right, I go around, I'm a gigster, I do one-night stands. Yes, one night's all they can stand. Well, right. And the manager of the Empire, lovely man, kind of generous, obvious, he told me they've had a committee meeting, him and the usherettes, because, he has first choice. You'll see him, he's on a walking stick and all. The manager and the usherettes, they said they booked me a page 3 girl. I don't know. You'll have to show me what to do. You've forgotten. Oh, well, that's it. Page 3 girl. Not only that, but from the continent. From the continent, yeah, from France. Aye, page 3. Because they go in from the big way there, you know. Oh, in France, they. No, it's not just a sport, it's a way of life there. Oh, they're all. That's all they think about. Oh, l'amour, toujours l'amour, tonight for sure. In France, a nightshirt is considered to be overalls. Hence the expression bib and brace. Yes, in France, hey, I'll shock you. In France, on a Sunday afternoon, in France, the average Frenchman on a Sunday afternoon would rather than watch Match of the Day. Yeah. They're not normal like we are. If we were in France now, none of these fellas would be in here tonight. They'd all be out. I'd be with them. L'amour, and love, and in France. In France, when a lady in France is enjoying a romantic interlude, she looks up and she goes, sacre bleu. Sacre flipping bleu. President sarcastic. Toujours l'amour. Ooh la la. And lots of it. Lashings. Ooh la la. In Italy, when a lady's having a romantic interlude, in Italy, she looks and she does sempre amore. Sempre amore, molte amore, Berlusconi. Sempre amore, Sorrento, Catoni, and all the rest of it, but plenty of... In Germany... when a lady's enjoying a romantic interlude, she looks to wunderbar. Wunderbar, falling in love again. But I can't help it. Wunderbar, invade me again. In Sunderland, Newcastle in the northeast. when a lady's having a romantic interlude, she looks up and she says, that ceiling needs doing there. You know, why I want to know? Get the decorating done. So, Bridget, this is my moment of truth, eh? Page 3 from France. Have you got any French music there? Thank heaven for little girls. Ooh la la, oh little girl. Ah! Oh God, I shouldn't eat cheese going to bed at night. Oh, it must be a dream. No, you're not. You're supposed to be a page 3 girl.
Page 33.
Page 30? That's the page where they sell stair lifts and sheds and grow your own tomatoes. That's your job.
I've got 2 jobs.
You're a busybody. 2 jobs? What's the 2 jobs? You do this one. Get your right. I told you should have rehearsed. You've had a week to get your lines right.
I've got this one.
That's better. Which you do very well. I love the outfit, the rubber apron. I see you've been working in Middlesbrough because you've got rent collecting shoes on. I'm particularly impressed by the cake frill. May contain nuts. Rehearsals, 9 a.m. daily. I must not pull faces at the start. This is your job?
And I'm a therapist.
You know what?
Therapist.
Oh, you have to drink a lot of lager for that. What is the job description? What are you doing?
I help men with their problems.
You help men with their
Problems.
help has arrived, sir. And where do you do this valuable work? In a field, in a yard, in a shed, in an old aerodrome somewhere? Where?
You know when you come across the A1M?
Yes. Well, you're quite good. Try it again and try and get a bit more fluid this time. You know when
You come across the A1M.
we did have to get here today, didn't we? Did we not?
Yes, we did.
So we're on the A1M and we're heading towards Sunderland. Carry on, sat nav.
And you reach the
Pardon? Slowly and distinctly.
and you reach the Sunderland turn off.
You reach the Sunderland turn off.
That's me.
You are the Sunderland turn off. It made me feel a bit bloody queasy, you know. And being in this line of work, you fixed up yourself, like?
I fancy your drummer.
Do you?
Yes,
The drummer?
yes.
Why do you fancy the drummer?
He reminds me of George Clooney.
He looks nothing like George Clooney.
He does. When you look at him like this,
Oh, you have to squint. And how's the big romance going?
rough and ready.
Rough and ready.
Yes.
He's rough. You're ready. Well, I thought I'd do your lines for you, but you got them. You haven't got to study in acting on the television. Downton Abbey, they're doing this, you know. They just go, because we have a very romantic audience, and they'd be very interested now in a big romance. Do you have a special lover's name for him?
Tesco's.
Tesco. Because every little helps. Yeah. And does he have a special bedroom lover's name for you?
Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's. Try something different every day. Well, Phoebe, you can help me if you like, if you would. I want you to take this outfit, take this dress, and take it down to the... Hi, girls. Hey, it's cost me a lot of money to get dolled up for you ladies like this. It's a very exclusive outfit. It's from a gentleman's boutique. Yes, branches in Morpeth and Byker. This is a genuine Matt Allen suit. A genuine Matt Allen. Well, there's the label. See it there? Oh, yeah. Matt Allen. No, actually, one thing. Forget about this. This is. No, I have to leave the shop in a hurry. But we have this very, romantic audience, and you can help us here. You can help me because I've just. Like halfway through the year now, I bought they're going cheap, not day old checks. I bought some, that's a joke. I bought a job lot of Christmas crackers with all jokes and riddles. So I thought, well, I'll try them out on you, and if we get a big laugh, well, then that's okay. What's green? What's green? It's 8 foot long, it's got 8 legs, and if it fell out of a tree, it'd kill you. Snooker table. What you call a lady with one leg longer than the other? Eileen. That's red and hard and bad for your teeth. A brick. What about all those lovely ladies and gentlemen upstairs on the mantelpiece there? I'm sitting there like Rose and Toby jokes. Knock, knock. Cook. That's the first one we've heard this year. Anyway, it's just on the telly now. A big ship. Oh, it's a big ship ran aground in Durham. Yes. Durham Harbour. All the sailors in Durham, they're going mad. Big ship loaded with a cargo of red paint and blue paint. All the crew marooned. Big ship ran around. Why? You think I've forgotten my lines, do you? Correct. This. Did you hear about the shrimp? The shrimp that went to the prawns cocktail party. He pulled a muscle. Once again, can I cheaply say, how chatty hilarious, how full of plumsons just to be here with you tonight, all of us here in glorious, beautiful downtown Sunderland. Sunderland, the Las Vegas of Britain. This. No, don't scoff, it is Sunderland. This is very, very like Las Vegas. This is a gambling town, this, you know. You try crossing the main road. This. Oh, Sunderland. It's such a friend. You go to any pub in Sunderland and with a big smile and they say, who the hell are you laughing at? Yes. But like a lot of ladies and gentlemen, you're probably worried about the future of your lovely, wonderful Sunderland. Well, I can put your minds at rest, because this afternoon I was up at the town hall. Yeah, town hall. I had tea with the mayor here, Lord Mayor, £2.50 choice of cake. And I said, I'll have the chocolate eclair. He said, that's my thumb. And the mayor of Sunderland said that last week here in Sunderland they had an extraordinary council meeting, because 6 of them were sober. And the councillor, and all the councillors, and the Lord Mayor here in Sunderland had first sight of the fabulous new, brilliant new plans for the future of Sunderland. What's a landfill? And the people who live here, well, they don't live in Sunderland, they reside. But the people in Sunderland, the people here, they're not snooty, you know. We travel all over Britain, and you'd be surprised how many towns, the local councils, always put a big sign outside there. We are twinned with. Well, Sunderland isn't twinned with anywhere. It's got a suicide pact with Grimsby. That's it. But the reason I've chosen Sunderland tonight to deliver my lecture, as I can do it. I'm known all over Britain as a lecturer. I can talk on all sorts of things. I can speak on women's rights. I can also speak on women's lefts. I can talk on swine fever. I've had that 4 times. I rang up the swine flu hotline. Waiting time. All I got was a lot of crackling. I could talk on sex at 65, or should you pull over to the hard shoulder? But the reason I'm here today, annoying you, is because this is my lecture. And you can check this up any time you like. And in any encyclopedia, I challenge you. It is a well-known fact there are certain people in this world who have great difficulty in laughing. And why the hell do you have to turn up on the front row tonight? I don't know. I mean, what is a laugh? When all said, what is a laugh? A laugh is a noise that comes out of a hole in your face. Anywhere else, you're in dead trouble. Yes. And what do people laugh at? They laugh at jokes, of course. And who told the very, very first joke? Who was the first comedian? Well, he was a wonderful lad. He's from the northeast, naturally. He's a wonderful lad. He was either from a posh place, actually, somewhere like North Shields, or, well, I don't know, it might have been somewhere, Morpeth. He told the very first joke to all the cavemen. He said, what do you call a short-sighted dinosaur? Do you think he saw us? I said, oh, come on, I laughed at you when you came in. Do you think he saw it? He followed up with another blockbuster. He said, what do you call a short-sighted dinosaur? A short-sighted dog. Do you think he saw us? Rex. It's a wonderful theatre, and it's used for all kinds of things. All sorts of organisations come here. Like, they had a big do here November. It was a meeting of the North East Occult Society. And no, it's not. They've got to respect them here. They're very sincere people. They might be spooky, but they're sincere people. The North East Occult Society. These people these are very sincere. They want to know what life is like. What life is like on the other side. And is it worth moving to Newcastle? This is And the president of the society stood up. He said, fellow members of the North East Spooky Society, occult, is there any member of this wonderful haunted audience who can truthfully say he's had a romantic experience with a ghost? And the little fellow said, oh, I dare tell you, a little old farmer he was. Little old Geordie farmer, he came up on stage, because old farmers walk like that until they'd got a couple of acres. But he stood there. The president said, Mr. Farmer, will you tell this assembled spooky audience about your very romantic experience with a ghost? Oh, I thought he said a goat. Anyway, we arrived here this afternoon again in the van, and they put in the crew, they put me in number one dressing room. Can't get more than one. And no, it's a nice dressing room. They put fresh floor in. And I sat there all afternoon on the three-legged chair, worrying about my act, worrying about you actually. I thought, will I be good enough for them tonight? Will I be good for that wonderful Sunderland audience? Will I be even importing brains in from Newcastle and Middlesbrough? Will I be up to it? How can I, a humble clown from Knotty Ash, hope to entertain brilliant, and then I saw you coming in, well, it doesn't matter though. Yes. Looking back through my life, I tried to be an entertainer. I was a very delicate little baby. My mother used to carry me around in a handbag. I thought her ballpoint pen was my brother. I was very jealous of him because he's top unscrewed. None of the other kids liked me. When we played doctors and nurses, I always ended up as the ambulance driver. Hated school. I was teacher's pet. I used to sit in a cage at the back of the classroom. Even to this day, I can't stand cuttlefish. I left school suddenly due to a gas explosion. My very first job was working for my father, my dad, in Knotty Ash. He was a coalman. When people like coal fires, you know, nutty slack and all that. My brother Billy, when Billy got to be 16, My dad said, now lads, this is it, family conference. We're going to expand the business. I'm going to buy you a brand new coal cart. And he did. The coal cart, all red and yellow, rubber tyres. Hell of a job blowing them up, but it was worth it. Two reds, we had to get a cart horse. So we went along to Morpeth horse sales. And they have a big horse sales in the spring at Morpeth. And they all the farmers come from all over the north of England, you know, get the old GG there, pull the old plough. Also, and who else? Travellers, tinkers, you know, jippos. Jippos come to get there, you have to have somebody to pull the caravan. And rag and bone men. I bought 3 of those last week. I'm going to try and breed from them. And posh people go out hunting, you know, oh, what a glorious day, let's go out and kill something. Well, they all go to Morpeth horse sales, and the old farmer, he's watching the horses run up and down on the grass. Oh, look, he'll be a big fellow. Boy, come, he'll be a good lad on the farm. Look at the big behind on him. Boy, gone, look at those fellas. He said, that's my wife. Oh, sorry. I bought a big cart and called him Duke. My dad said, now this is the plan, lads. You go all around the housing estates. Housing estates, that's the place, and keep shouting, call for money! Call for money! Well, we were selling coal one day, passing these high-rise flats, and this lady stuck her head on the top flat and shouted down, Yui! Yui! Billy said, this is your big day. This is the day you become a man. Hey, what's the last time I looked? No, he said, this is. You're going to back up to the coal cart, get this 100-weight of coal on your back, and you, being a big strapping individual, like you are, a young stripling, carry that 100-weight of coal right up those 14 flights of stairs to the top. When you get there, you'll be certified. Oh, I said, thank you very much. It's a great honour. He said, don't mention it. I do the same for anybody. So I backed up with the coal cart, got the 100-weight of coal on my back, and I thought, I'll show him. Don't worry, missus, you won't go coal this winter, love. I'll get this 100-weight of coal tree if it kills me. Keep going, Ken. Everybody's watching you. You're looking good, you're feeling good. Got the second flight, you're not looking so good, you're not feeling so good. Got the third flight, my knees started buckling from under me. Got the fourth flight, I turned around and found I had the horse by the ears. Anyway, I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that I've lived a very, very... you'll read about it one of these days, because they're after my life story for the newspapers. You know. It's been a difficult life, trying to make ends meet. You know, I'm not in the Times rich list. No, I never made it onto the Times. All these years, I never made it onto the Times rich list through no fault of my own. No. You know I tried. I never made it into the Radio Times. The Radio Times is the top 100 most popular entertainers in show business. I never even made the list. Dale Winton and Julian Clary were ahead of me. I'm really glad they weren't behind me. No. I'm not being bribed for this, ladies and gentlemen. These filthy magazines, you know, like Hello, OK, and People's Friend, I've been offered thousands of pounds to tell the true story all about the erotic threesome. I was one of the erotic threesome. Anne Widdecombe, Ken Dodd, and Dolly Parton. You just imagine, you try and picture in your mind. Yes? Well, you've lived a bit of a life, sir, but you've never had to wrestle through like that, have you? Eh? Oh, honestly, it was like trying to get to grips with 7 ton of lard. Oh, the things they made me do. I had to kneel up in bed to see if it was breaking daylight. In the morning, when they'd done with me, I looked like an exhausted meerkat. Oh, simple. There you go. I've had lots of marvels tonight. In the audience is a very, very a group of people. They've travelled up from London to see the show. To offer me, see if I'm in the next James Bond movie. They travelled to London. They left, travelling by train, so they left 3 days ago. Should be about now. Travelling Virgin trains. Virgin, as you know, they won't go out at night and they won't go through tunnels. Because we all these films, you don't just do it here. You do location. Yeah, location. Oh, that's the job we all want. You know, doing show business with hot burning sun, you know, and you're just lying there underneath the palm trees. And they have teams of young women, highly trained to look after your every need. Don't know how much you need. Suntan lotion, I'm talking about. Keep going, Dad, it's a bit low, love. More to the left here. No, that's not a wart. Groups of young girl dancers in grass skirts. Have you ever been to Leeds? Sunny Spain, that's the place, Spain. This young fella from Sunderland, he went out to Spain because he was searching for a Spanish beauty. Yes, he'd seen the pictures of these Spanish gypsy girls, you know, and they're very beautiful. And you can always tell a gypsy girl because they have gypsy girls' names like Heather and Peg. And the men who do that fandango dancing, you know, they have gypsy names as well, like Tinker and Tarmac. Anyway, they've always got a little bit over. Tarmac, I'm talking about. He goes out to Spain, he falls in love with this gorgeous, beautiful senorita. She's only got one tooth. He says, Juanita. They embrace, he kisses her neck, a lump comes in his throat, he swallowed her earring. She said, if you wish to make love with me, she said, you must be like the brave toreador in the bull ring. And they're brave, you know. Oh, arriba, hey. They wear pink, sequined knickerbockers. You could do that, sir. You'd have to be very brave, man, to wear pink, sequined knickerbockers. Especially if you're going to a pub in Newcastle. When the toreador does something really brave, all the audience throw their hands up and shout, "Ole!" Now, pretend I did something really, really brave, folks. Braver than that. I've been very brave, you know. Well, you've got to be brave to come to Sunderland. You've got to be even braver to go to Newcastle. And they'll give you a medal if you go to Whitley Bay. Now, I've actually played Gateshill Labour Club. Yeah, me? Yes. I stood up and shouted, 3 cheers for Mrs. Thatcher. I didn't know I could run as fast as that, but this... Pretend we're in the bull ring now, and I've done something really brave. Granada, Toro arriba, hasta la vista. Oh, we are ready to begin. Hey, 40 love. Make your own fault having your mouth open. Granada, I'm falling under your spell. And if you could only speak what a fascinating tale you could tell. Nicky, knocky, Nicky, new. The idea is going to swing together, you see. Do not try this at home, sir. But if you do, pull the blinds. Hey! I could spend all night doing this, you know. I'm still not getting right. I'm an age the world has long forgotten. These bunions are killing me. Have an urge
that weaves a silent magic in the heart. Ha 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 ha. Down today. The dawn in the sky greets the day with a sigh for Granada. Thanks to Fixident, for she can remember the splendor that once was Granada. Soon it will welcome the stars while 1,000 guitars play a soft have a banana. Manana, 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 tonight I'm full of pluck. Then moonlit Granada will live again the glory of yesterday. Romantic and gay. We come to the part of the same what we're waiting for, the interval. God, I've never seen so many cross legs in all my life. Did I ever tell you when I went to see Niagara Falls? Well, sure though, I've travelled a lot. You have to travel with an act like this. Oh, I started, well, not down south. Yorkshire, Barnsley. Oh, well, yes. Theatre Hall, Barnsley. That was my first job. Monday night, did be 10 or 12 minutes, whatever it was. Went back to the digs and went to bed. Woke up in the morning. There were lovely digs, Mrs. Diggers. Remember that? Mrs. Diggers, dignified digs, no dogs. And she definitely loved a breakfast, what they call a Yorkshire breakfast. What they, in Yorkshire, they call it best, B-E-S-T. Bacon, egg, sausage, tomatoes. Oh, and a black pudding. You can't get that down south because they think we're cannibals. But I remember Brecky, and the old man of the house, the boss, he's sitting by the big old-fashioned black kitchen range, all black-leaded, and he's sitting there, still with his cap on, sitting there, picking some windows out, and a whippet by his legs. He said, "Now then." Pardon? He said, "Now then, sit there." When? He said, "You got bloody cloth here." "No, sit there." "No, sir, I'm not sitting here, sir. No, I'm not sitting. Sorry, sir. No, you must have somebody else in mind. I'm not sitting here. I'm Ken Dodd, sir. Ken Dodd, I'm a comedian." "All right, go on then, change colour." "No." He said, "Is that artist?" I said, "How many?" He said, is that artist from theatre?" "Now," he said the magic word, theatre, you see. "Yes, sir, I'm from theatre, sir, so I must be a artist." "Ah," he said, "last night." I said, "Who is?" "Last night," he said, "when you did your turn at the theatre as a artist, you came back to the diggings," he said, "did you have occasion to go to the bottom of the garden? To go to the visit the little shed, the little hut at the bottom of the garden?" Yes, I did, say. Yes, thank you very much, sir. Yes, I did. I think a bit nerves, I came out, I had to go to the shed at the bottom of the garden. He said, did you pull the... Oh, yes, I did, yes. He said, "You know you let all my bloody pigeons out?" Right, now, we've got a marvellous second half all lined up for you, ladies and gentlemen. We allow you out for a few minutes now. No, for those who want to give blood can, and let you out for a few minutes to try and get another injection of something. And then we come back, I mean, you tell you, I suddenly remembered I haven't told you another joke yet. No, second half we get a bit, fruity. No, I don't do rude. I don't do filth, no, rude. No, Chubby said if I did, he would sit on me. So, well, that's words to that effect anyway. No, don't. Just one-liners. Well, I wouldn't have. No, but Carol, you wouldn't even bush her. One line. How'd you get a fat girl into bed? Piece of cake. That's something. This is. Oh, and then our act. We've got a star guest actor. Now and again, then you see an actor, and you think, oh, fantastic! That's exactly the star turn I'd like to be on a show with, and we've got them tonight. And they're coming to do it. Yes, they're called Andante. It's a very beautiful lady, and rather a plain man. No, he's very young, so he might mature. He might grow into. Perhaps he might grow a beard or something. But they play all kinds of musical instruments, fabulous instruments from all over the world. And it's Andante. I'm going on our show. And then, and a star of stars, I'm bringing him in. Yet a superb guest artist, the one you've all been waiting for, none other than Dickie Mint. We wish you good health, a time to enjoy it, and lots of happiness. We've been blessed with more than our share of everybody. Happiness, the greatest gift that we possess. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of happiness. I got more than our share of happiness. Happiness for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do hope you're enjoying the show.
When they gig in, they gig in.
I'm gigging in to get fed up with you.
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care?
I'm good.
What?
I'm jacking it in.
You're jacking what in?
This like.
Well, you can't jack this lark in because we're a team, we're partners, like Lodlow and Hardy, Andrew Lloyd and Webber. We've worked together for years. I've had you ever since you're a piece of firewood. Okay, I dare say it is time that I told you.
Me?
Yeah, told you.